it's Jess
and Shell.
Welcome to Real Talk Tuesdays with Jess and Shell, where we talk voiceover.
And some other things.
Thanks for watching.
Tune in next week to see how she made that video and turned that video into actual booked work. Melanie Murphy, who created a really funny video that kind of depicts a little, I guess without speaking about it in video, it just kind of shows you some daily applications for voiceover. So we're going to show that right now.
You've reached Melanie Murphy Voiceovers. Leave me a message, and I'll call you back.
Hey, Melanie. It's Bruce at Cake Mix Recording. I'm looking forward to our session today. See you soon.
Bye, babe. I love you. Have a great day.
It's like a Corolla, but with everything you want. The all-new Chevy Cruze. Fill on up, and then come on in. Yes, you. We've got sodas for just 99 cents.
93Q is getting you up close and personal. Keith Urban, The Band Perry, Billy Currington, Sheryl Crow, Easton Corbin, and more. The new 93Q.
Hey, Linda, I got your message about tomorrow's session. Yes, I'll be there.
Next, point to the ball. Ball starts with the letter B. Now, trace the letter. Welcome back to the Offbeat Business Podcast with your host.
Red line. This stop, City Place. I have so much to be grateful for. I've accomplished a lot. And the best part? This. Nothing beats a live directed session. Because at the end of it, I know I've helped their business. And that's what I love to do. 6th floor, Cake Mix Recording.
Hey, Melanie.
Hey, Bruce.
Welcome to Cake Mix again.
Thank you.
It's good to see you. Here's your script.
Build a better website in less than an hour with Go Central, GoDaddy's mobile-ready service that gets you started for free. From there, simply customize it and start attracting visitors. Designed for all. Designed for you. GoDaddy. I'm Melanie Murphy. Whenever you hear my voice, I'm there.
Well, welcome back. I know you guys have been dying to hear Melanie's story behind what that video was last week. Just a little peek behind the scenes of what it's like in a voice actor's life and all the different places that you can hear your voiceover. So we actually have Melanie with us today. Hi, Melanie.
Hi.
So nice to have you. And we just want to hear the backstory behind this. Like, why was it just on a whim decided to do this, or was it planned out?
It started, first of all, thanks for having me.
Yay.
And y'all are doing great. I'm cheering you on, and
Thank
y'all
you.
are building as you go. So good job, girls. When I did that video several years ago now, and I didn't know anything about marketing other than I was supposed to be, and that I had some ideal clients, some people that I really wanted to voice for. A colleague of mine who was a video producer approached me and said, there's a contest I want to enter. I don't even know what the prize was. And the goal is to highlight a small business. And I said, oh, I'm a small business.
Yeah.
And he was so kind. He just ran with my idea. I said, I'd like to do kind of a day in the life, but my goal is to walk through where you would hear voiceover and the voiceover to be me. So I scripted it, and he blocked it for where we would record, and just went for it. And a local studio that I've worked with before allowed me to just kind of use their space in exchange for some different things. And his goal was to win the contest, which we didn't. I think we came in like third. My goal was to work for GoDaddy. And so I spotlighted at the very end of that video being in studio voicing for GoDaddy. And the beauty of it was, it worked!
How did you even present it to GoDaddy? Like, how did...
I didn't even get to the place of marketing it yet. I don't know exactly how it did. And also, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do for GoDaddy. Like, there's different arms that you can approach for marketing and such. They approached me and said, we saw a video that you did, and my little heart rejoiced at that. but that was such a learning experience for me. Also, that was the first time I'd ever had to go through a contract and amend it on a corporate level that was boilerplate language that they refused to change.
Interesting.
And so it was such a good learning opportunity for me. Of course, at each turn, I was like, I'm going to lose it. I'm never going to get to do the job after.
We always do.
And I
Yeah.
did. I got to work for them for a couple of years, consistently doing
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, wow.
some explainer video type stuff.
The video, what I loved about it, and again, I was on your website for some reason, and I was like, just looking, and I was like, we're just trying to figure out, like, Jess and I were talking about, like, what is voiceover? Like, what do you do? You know what I mean? And it's just like, it just shows in a really cool, cute little video, like a lot of the applications for voiceover that we don't always think about, right? Like the turnstile at the train, or, obviously things, you think of the radio and stuff like that, but like the toy, or the little video game, or the calling, that, just a lot of, it kind of shows it in a quick, cool way, just like, these are certain, and that's just a few of them, right? But they're really good ones, and it's really interesting.
And
Yeah.
it was a creative moment, like where I just was like, what else do I want to be able to be in for? Now, we know in voiceover that when we put out a demo, we didn't actually necessarily voice the product. Sometimes we have, sometimes it's real work. But to this day, people come up to me and they say, you're the Dart Lady voice. Well, guess what? I'm not the Dart Lady voice. I just wanted to be the Dart Lady voice. So for a long time, like, I felt it necessary to like explain and and now
correct them.
I'm
Yeah.
just the Dart Lady voice.
I was like, let him think that.
Exactly.
And
Just,
you manifested some things. We had an episode on manifestation. Like, you manifested that you wanted GoDaddy, and then you got GoDaddy. Didn't you say you did some other ones you custom
I
made?
did. So that worked. And I thought, and I didn't have a really awesome plan for it. It just so happened that that was just the last part. So I rented studio space and I went back in and I did the exact same thing with specific copy targeting 10 different clients, 12 different clients. And I ended up getting to work for 4 more of them. So
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
And so I'm looking for my next really good idea. Anybody got one?
Yes,
we're here. This is our next big idea.
Yeah. Yes.
Just
And
talking.
we have both of us are really creative. We have all these ideas, but it's like actually making them happen is hard. And that's why doing the show finally is a big deal. We've been talking about this forever. And just like the fact that you took the time and did that video, and like the timing, that person was looking to do that contest and just kind of all lined up, was awesome.
You
And
can't
then
plan that, right?
No.
You can't plan someone.
No.
It's just serendipitous.
Yeah.
And when we start to think about the time, energy, and money that's required to do a big project, it was such a gift to me and my business. And thankfully I've gotten to work with him in other projects as well, and bless his business.
So if anybody is listening to this and they want to see your work, can you just say I'll put it in the show notes too, but like your where they can find you, Melanie?
You may find me online at melaniemurphyvo.com.
Thank you so much for coming on with us
We
today.
loved having you tell your story.
Y'all are so fun. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And then I was trying to think, well, of the different instances. I was trying to write them down because I've only got a few here, obviously like commercials, narration, like cinematic narration, the kind that's like more like,
Love those.
yeah, that's what I do. A lot of those that's my favorite, because they're like very few
They're
words.
emotional.
Emotional. Yep.
And usually the people who are editing that like are really good at editing.
Talented.
They're not just like slapping something together and then
I wrote down a corporate, like you were saying, more like an explainer video for a company, something on their website. But then you get into like trailer. Like I've done a lot of I've actually done like book trailers. Because I like do more short form, so like book trailers and like conference openers, which is cool because it's like people are at a conference and they need a motivation to start the conference, and so the video, your voice is on that. But then I was trying to think of like other like different things that people wouldn't think of.
there's kind of like that, but there was a big, I think, Exit Festival, which is, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere, I don't think it's in the Netherlands. It's somewhere overseas, and it's this huge DJ festival, dance festival.
It's like a music festival?
Yeah. There's all sorts of artists and DJs, and it's like this massive, and did some like opener, like
that's so cool.
You know how like they have the dance music and the lights are all out and
It's like
you
an
just
environment. It's like a feel.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
but then you get into like when you call a company, call it
Thank you for
IBR.
calling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. The in-store announcements when you're in a store and you hear the overhead talking, the voice of a toy. Like I know people who are the voice of like a toy you
Lisa
might buy.
Biggs. Do you know Lisa
Yes.
Biggs? I don't
Yep.
know her personally, but I've seen a lot of her stuff.
Yeah.
She's amazing. I saw a video of her doing like barking like a dog. And then she went to a store and she's like in front of all the dogs barking and it's
Oh,
all
that's awesome.
just like
Yeah, people don't think that might be an
so
actual
fun.
person. That usually is an actual person's voice. Video games, obviously. Oh, like audio description, which is a great thing. What are some that you can think of?
Did you mention radio imaging?
No, I don't personally do that, but you probably
I've done a
did.
lot of
Yeah,
yeah,
I was
that
gonna
and
say.
like DJs,
Mm-hmm.
just so they have like their
Mm-hmm.
own DJ show. And you're listening to
Oh, Voice of God.
oh,
Like at
yeah.
an award ceremony. I just recently
You
did.
just did that.
I
Well,
just did
yeah,
that, and I
live too.
live.
Like
That's
live is a whole different thing.
terrifying. What is voiceover? It's a heck of a lot of things. So, yeah, don't limit yourself, I guess.
Yeah. And if you are able to niche down, you can say, well, I do e-learning voiceovers.
Oh,
Like
you didn't even talk about.
I train teachers.
What did you say?
Know what I said.
I don't either.
This is real talk. You're not going to be able to edit that part. By the way, your shirt,
Oh, I love this shirt.
it's a nice
Here it is.
message.
Be
Be
a
a
nice.
nice human. Your shirt is awesome. We've talked a lot about voiceover and what voiceover is. You know, our original plan was to stay, well, let's just hit it for couple minutes, maybe under 5 minutes, but clearly we have a lot to say. There's a lot of things to chat about. So
When you say a lot, it's voiceover.
we say a lot.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. It's been real.